Greetings and welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and also subscribing to our Grow Moringa YouTube channel. You can see here that we've got beautiful fresh moringa trees with our dried loose leaf that you can make into tea and powder. This actually already has some mint in it, so it's a really good mix for teas and adding it to other dishes and garnishes as well. If you like mint, it can be good for breakfast cereals and many other things, but mostly tea. And you can see here that we've got a beautiful field of moringa that we are about to harvest to make more loose leaf and teas. So thanks everybody for coming in and watching and enjoying Grow Moringa. Let's go ahead and get this closed up so the sun doesn't hit it. And we'll just set her right here for right now. Welcome back. Welcome back to our beautiful farm and for learning more about moringa with us. I'm actually going to Sacramento tomorrow morning. Actually, I'm leaving tonight at like 3 a.m. And one of our members invited me out to hang with him at his farm. And then we're also going to meet up with Elder Yehuda out there. And so we are very excited. I'm very excited to meet with Elder as well as Farmer Jay. And really just talk about our relationship and how we can get this medicine out to as many people as possible. So I'm just going to harvest these trees. Honestly, it's been kind of cold the last couple of days. And I want to get all these greens cut back before things really start to yellow. So I'm really going to be doing a cut today. I'm really going to be trying to bring a lot of these trees back fairly short. So what I'm doing here is I'm focusing on cleaning out the middle. I'm really cleaning out the middles first. So I'm really just focusing on this opening, right? This opening here is very important for light and keeping the trees dry, even though we're going into a drier season. Mostly for light and air. They really love to have their own space, so that way they can spread out more. Then this next cut that I'm making here is off of each one of the splits. I call these splits, these little branches that are coming out from the main stems. So we got main stem, side shoot. Side shoot I call really just side pieces, right? And then I usually go about 12 to 18 inches from that split and usually cut at about 45-degree angle. So that way these end up bushing out at here, here, here. Instead of like cutting it back at the stump, that only really allows it to split out maybe 2 to 3 times. But if I bring it up here, then it can split out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times to get really bushy. So I'm at least going to make a first pass. I'm going to grab anything big that's really in need first of being brought back, and then we'll see how we are on time, because I'm really trying to get as many cut back today as possible. Fill the dry rooms up because it's starting to get cold, and I'll be back in a couple of days. I will be back in a couple of days, and we'll have the greens will pretty much be dry by the time I get back, and then I can do the next round. If I miss anything today, and even by then, see, I really like how this one is coming out, but this one's coming in the middle, so I might even say bring this one all the way back. Did you see how I did that? And then kept this one that's kind of coming out, that's going out, shooting out. I haven't even really been able to get back in here and even mow this last month. Been so busy actually the last several weeks. I've really just been doing orders. Elder Yehuda actually ended up making a video about moringa seeds for parasite cleansing, and it brought in a lot of customers over the last 3 weeks. It's where I've really just been focusing on making sure they get their order in time. A lot of seed orders, a lot of seed orders, a lot of seed powder capsule orders, and that's been really fun. So I haven't really had a chance to even really do much farming the last couple weeks. But when I get back, thanks to the amount of orders that are starting to come in again, I'm going to be able to hire some help. So I will be looking for someone who can come into the farm a few hours every day. I really only like to do heavy work between 10 and 2. Like orders and things with guests, people coming in. So people will be coming in between 10 and 2. Maybe the worker that we end up signing on over the next week or so, maybe they come in from like 9 to 3. So that way we have an hour before and an hour after together. Because people are starting to come in. We actually had several people come in over the last few weeks and grab their orders fresh from us in person. So we'll be back next week to bring anybody, to visit with anybody. Excuse me. Let's see here. This one I'm going to bring all the way back. I didn't really want to take that one, but that's okay. It'll come back. She will come back. Because I like multiple stems. I do like this one. This one is kind of crowding that one, so I will bring that one back. So that way this is a little bit lower. It's a little bit wider. Oh, good. All of these trees that I planted a few weeks ago are coming back. Don't know if the loquat's going to make it. All the turmerics. Turmerics are doing good. So we'll come back and we'll grab the greens after we did a full trim back. I definitely really want to get this row. I just got the other row last week when I was on with you guys last week. And haven't even really been able to make content this whole week. I've just been, it's orders. I've been on orders 8 a.m. to sometimes 11, 1 in the morning. Just, orders take time. So I've been putting a lot of energy and a lot of effort into making sure everybody gets really good quality seeds, picking out the seeds, sifting the seeds, cleaning the seeds from the wings, because I don't really want the seeds to have a lot of wings inside the bag. So I do a lot of sifting of the seeds. See, now I'm coming out even more. See, a lot of these, see how they're just growing on the inside? They're just bending out anyways. So I'm just grabbing these because they're really just facing the middle, the inside. Anything that's really kind of facing the inside is really just kind of keeping the tree crowded. And anytime there's like a bunch together. See how I went ahead and grabbed this one all the way down really close to this one instead of cutting it up here, is because it's kind of coming in the middle. And also this will then start to form and grow out this way. So I have two methods really. I do an 18-inch from the split, or I'm going all the way back down to the split. I'm trying to get these trees really trimmed back. This is going into the middle, so I'm going to take care of that. And that'll strengthen that one up. This one's just kind of coming over into that one. This one is making a nice fourth shoot here. What's going to happen though in February? A lot of these are just going to freeze out, and everything's going to start over back down to the ground. See, we got this this potato vine or some this vine is super thick. I don't know what this one was here last year. It's almost kind of like, I think it's like a tandoori or some sort of melon. Oh man, this vine here is even more serious than the air potato one. Ooh, this one was in this location last year, and I was worried about it because now look, it's taken over this whole area here. So I need to really get some other plants in here, in between the moringa trees, that will help to kind of like smother a lot of these weeds out that are vining up the moringa. But also just coming out here is a part of the job. Just get any of these kind of invasive little things in check, and possibly even compost this or burn it. You know, have some sort of method or system that helps to somehow prevent it from coming back. I think having other plants in the mix helps. Or I could end up finding that it ends up just being more issues, more problems. I think that's why there is such thing as monocropping, because there ends up being too many plants in the system, then something invasive like a weed, when really you would just be cleaning up your trees like moringa. You're now having to clean up all the other things that are in the system. But when it's done right, these vines over time will be suffocated out. They won't come back. I think not having anything here to help suppress them, or even just some sort of mechanism like having a special grass on the edge of this raised bed, you know, talking a little bit more about regenerative agriculture practices, is causing these weeds to come back even more, because I don't have too many other things yet in the system to help to kind of like smother them. So they end up just being able to grow freely like this and vine up these little plants. Plus I'm only out here really in the field like this when I'm harvesting, other than my morning walkabouts, but really to get into the work mode and get the camera on, you know, having fun, just being able to come out here on camera is really nice, having that mechanism working now, making content, sharing the goals and visions and talking with you helps to really pass the time. So thanks for hanging out with me while I'm out here working, and thanks for subscribing and learning about farming. A lot of people call me wanting to farm. They want me to farm for them. They want me to do all the work for them. But I'm more interested in teaching people how to do this. So when someone says, hey, I have trees, come by and grab them, they're more like, hey, I have a finished product, let's sell it. You know, that's really what I'm looking for, is finished products. We need everybody to have finished products. So they need to know how to go from a tree to a package. And I had a lady down the street from here, a sweet lady. She saw some of our content. She's like, hey, I'm only down the street. Come on down. And I've got 3 acres of moringa trees. What do I do? I'm like, what do? You got to dry them. Oh, you don't want to take them? I'm like, I mean, I do, but I'm so busy with my own. I think the way that we can really work together in this is if you were able to dry them. See that big one that I just took out? That's because this was kind of going in the middle. That went to open this tree up. This tree is really low and wide. I like this one. Yeah, I really like this low and wide tree. This is going to help get me a bunch of drumsticks. There's been a lot of storms, actually a lot of rain over the last couple days. So a lot of these are just, they grew up so fast and they're falling over. So we'll just get any of the ones that are kind of limping over. There's just so many of them. See how this one has 3? Bring that one back. This one's kind of coming into this one. Bring that one back. This one's on the inside. There's another one on the outside. There, that will do much better. This one's going into that one. This one is just going into that one. So a lot of this is really just thinning out. See, I just came up about 18 inches from that. Nice clean cut at about 45-degree angle. About 18 inches from the split. Oh, see, that one's kind of actually coming into that one. So I'll even bring that one back. And that just gives this tree, oh, look how red these stems are. These stems are really nice. I really love the red stems. If I see a tree that doesn't have any red stems here in the near future, I'm probably going to pull that one out, mulch it, and replace it with a tree that has lots of red stems, because the red stems really just come out with really nice dark greens. Wow. Okay, so that really helped this row out quite a bit. I got the first row. There's a couple of big branches over there. Let's just grab really quickly. This one's kind of coming in the middle. This one's coming in the middle. There's already 3 on that one. Okay, so we put that one back. Got this one back the other day, last week with you guys. And I got this pretty much whole row here last time. Let's go ahead and bring this baby back here. See, about 18 inches from that split. About 18 inches from that split. Lots of bushiness happening inside here. Everything's kind of really, that's what's cool about harvesting so much, is every week to 2 weeks you can come back out and you can just grab a handful like this that's in the middle like that, and boom, you've got a whole beautiful new handful. So that way, if it's not as crowded, they're suckers. They're just gonna end up dying out anyways. So if you get, oh wow, look how dark these stems are. Jeez, that's beautiful. I love that. I want to get them all really like that. Hey, sun. Beautiful sun. Ah, yes. Get a little sun in the eyes. That's really what we do mostly, is enjoy ourselves out here in nature. How fun. Oh, is there some flowers over here on this one? Oh, yes. This will end up turning into drumsticks, so let's go ahead and bring that back, because we don't want drumsticks yet. All of our trees are just too young. They don't have the root system. They're going to end up taking away from making leaves. You're either going to get leaves or you're going to get drumsticks. So right now, our business is really focused on leaves. Fresh leaves, selling a lot of fresh leaves. When people come in, they usually grab about 1 pound to 2 pounds of fresh greens. Okay. And that's really what Farmer Jay is doing out there in Sacramento, is getting his fresh greens business going. He's got a nice greenhouse. We'll probably do a nice interview with him. He's a member of the collective, and he's got his own Moringa business out there in Sacramento. And he's got a nice greenhouse, so we'll get a podcast interview with him, and we'll be making lots of content with Farmer Jay. Really grateful for for our members. I usually go live every day unless I have something going on. Like tonight, I might end up having to canceling just because I got Jason here with me. We're doing orders. We've got to get all of these dried. We have a few other things that we need to kind of take care of and cover before I go online. With our shop, we're trying to make sure that our shop is flowing really well. So we're trying to upgrade all of our customer experiences, making sure our communications are good. You know, we've got some orders out right now that are still about 4 or 5 days that are, you know, that since they ordered. So I gotta get some messages together to let them know that I am going out of town for a few days and I'm going to be able to get back to orders as soon as I get back. So get your order in now, because when I get back, I'm going to go ahead and get all of those orders out, and then we're going to hire someone next week. Someone will put out the call and have a few people come by and see if they want to work with us. I really just want to get somebody that's local here in the neighborhood. That way they don't have to drive very far. Just for emergencies, and because it's really only a short amount of work in the day. So it's like I just don't want somebody to drive like an hour just to be here for 4 hours or so. Wow. These ones are looking beautiful. Beautiful bushiness. We're definitely getting lots of greens now. So I will be very busy. Very busy tonight. Whew. Wow, this one's busy. Okay, a lot of stuff going in the middle here. Let's go ahead and just first focus on pulling out anything really that's in the middle. This little sucker here is coming up in the middle, but I really like this one that's coming up, so we'll bring that back and keep her. This one is not needed. This one's not needed. This one. All these little suckers down here are really just kind of taking the energy from the big boys up top. So get that back. I don't know, that one. Yeah, that one's kind of weird. I don't know. That one back. This one's just a horizontal one. We'll go ahead and take that one completely back. This one's going up. See how I did this one? See how I just got rid of this one? That's just kind of going up and kept the one that's going out, and then we'll trim that. That helps to bring these, like this one here, that helps to bring this out even more. So that way that starts to take, and that starts to take. And then see how there's 2 here on this one? It's weird. Which one's this one? This one's going underneath that one. So let that one go. This one's also just going in the middle of those 2. Here, we can bring that one back now. See how I cut that one already right there? This one's going in the middle. Some greens here. Okay. Now this one's really tall. This one's just kind of going in the middle here. Get that back. Pretty soon I'll be able to stand in each one of these trees. Hopefully they get big enough really soon to where they don't die back every winter and they begin to have a base that I can at least bring the trees back to like head high every year. Wow. So we've got these big girls here too that could use a nice trim, a nice thinning. Okay, let's start with these over here. Wow. At least anything that's in the middle first. That's really my main approach, is just anything that's in the middle, we bring all the way back. That's step 1. Anything that's really crowding the main pieces also. So like I've already designed this one to have a few main ones, but see how like these 2 popped up here in the middle of next to these 2 main ones. I went ahead and brought that all the way back. And then now we'll assess 18 inches out from the split. So we'll start going out 18 inches from the split. I might actually be able to stand up in this one already. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. This is what we're talking about here. This one was just kind of coming up. Let's take a quick little view of the farm. Beautiful. Sometimes you got to stop and smell the moringa. So this here. Boom. Okay, so these are just crowding. So see how I'm just bringing that all the way back? That's crowding. This one, honestly, is also crowding. Right, but I really like this one here. This one is just also kind of crowding this style here. Let's bring this back here. And then now we can just bring each one of these back. Since we're up here, and that'll be good. This is a double one. I don't really like doubles. So we'll just make this one really prominent. That one's underneath. So we're going to make this one real prominent. And we'll trim this one back too. Okay, that'll really bush this tree out nice. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, she's beautiful. Don't really know if I like this one here. It's not really necessary. That's just kind of crowding. This one also too. Thank you, Miss Moringa. This one's crowding. That's a double. That one's just kind of crowding there. This one will grow back. Great. Oh, these are all in the middle here too. And bring those back. Nice. Now she's looking real good. She's got lots of greens on her to recover, and we just grabbed a lot of greens here on this one tree. Okay. Let's go ahead and thin this baby out a little bit too. Hey, Miss Moringa. How are you? Doing real good over here. Looking real good today. Yeah, it's been kind of cold. I know. I had to turn on the heater last night, and then the freaking AC blew out. Oh, this one's kind of going into the middle here. I'm gonna pull this whole one off here. Really sticking this, really widen this tree out quite a bit with that cut. Yeah, I don't turn the AC on for over 6 months, or the heater on for over 6 months. As soon as I turned the heater on last night, something blew. So I gotta check that out. Among the many little things with being a homeowner and a business owner, making content and working through issues one day at a time, one step at a time, just enjoying the process. As a tree grows, so shall we. So shall we, slowly and steady. Oh yeah, so see how we're grabbing everything in the middle first? We're just kind of grabbing any little suckers that kind of popped up in the middle first. That allows us to kind of get in. Looks like these ones already kind of fell over. Yeah, those might have already fallen over in a storm. So see now, with the middle really cleared out, guess what? Looks like I can get in this tree. So let's do it. Oh yeah. This is how we do it. Oh yeah, baby. Now we're in the element here. This is where I like to live, right here in this tier right here. Hey girl, bring everything back that's in the middle. Anything that has a double or a triple, anything that's crowding the others, really just bring it back, and then boom. Thank you, Miss Moringa. That one's kind of going down. Now, when I get back here in the next couple days, after about a week or 2 weeks, hopefully we still have some heat. We usually don't get a cold snap until November. So still might be good for another couple harvests out of here. And then I'm going to go to Moringa Products USA and I'm going to use his powder machine because I've got about 20 or 30 kilos now that need to be powdered. So I'll take all my dry loose leaf and we'll use Barry's commercial powder machine to really help get the mass amount of powder that needs to be made done in one day versus just having a little Vitamix. Wow, there's still lots of greenery over here. So much over here. Really just trying to get these trees back down, just slightly. But wow, there's quite a bit out here. That should be pretty good. Honestly, this one that's coming out here, it's just coming out too far. I can't even really step over here. Oops, lost that one. She'll fertilize the ditch. Okay, let's do this one. I mean, we could really even get in this one. This one is kind of like a second, the third tier. First, we'll do our focusing on the middle, focus on the crowding at 18 inches. Nice clean cut. Hopefully everybody here is liking the content. Hopefully everybody can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm starting to really get an understanding for the amount of labor and work that's involved with having your own moringa farm and making income from moringa. It's not for the faint at heart. I mean, if you have one tree, you can definitely do it. Here we go. Boom, we're in. You can see that I'm active in these trees every day. Being very careful where I step, where I put my feet. Not trying to move too fast, making sure I get a stable grip because these are soft woods. And you'd be surprised, like even just now when I grabbed this one to get in, I should have tested it a little more. Coming down the road. Hey neighbor. All right. That was nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the field. Yes. Okay. And we'll hop out of here. Hopefully everything's still good. Oh. There we go. Hopefully everybody's still with us. Here. Yeah. Great. I got you on my hat cam. Hat cam is doing good. So let's finish up here. Now that we got this big mama here, she's pretty well in. This one's kind of coming over here. This one's kind of coming in here. More like this one is. This one is here now, pushing out. Great. Getting them all cut back. Oh, there's Gandhi. He's out here. I think that's Gandhi. Could be somebody else. We got other cats out here. Who is that? That's Samson? I think that's Samson. He was trying to catch himself a birdie. That was Samson. We got a couple cats out here. I grew up with dogs, but I'm much more of a cat person now. But honestly, I wouldn't mind having a dog now. But I'm about to be doing some more traveling, so it's really going to be difficult for me now to get a dog. But maybe after a little while, maybe a dog. Gotta have a farm dog. I'm trying to get my mom down here. I want to get my mom to move in. She's in New Jersey right now. She's working a lot, and I'm trying to get her down here to help her. We all want to take care of the mamas. We want to take care of our mamas. I definitely want to take care of my mamas. That's my main goal and my main mission in all of this is to really get my mom to retire. I really want to help my mom retire. She needs it. She's got bad legs and it's just been working a long time, you know. She needs to relax. She's had a lot of kids. You know, it's time for her to take a little bit of a break. She's been helping all of us out. I've got 2 younger sisters and a younger brother. Oh, good. All of these ones that I just planted out are starting to come back. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, they all got greens on. Although we're kind of going in the dry season, I can kind of tell that it looks like they're really dry down there. I could probably come down here and shoot them with some biostimulant. Oh, here's one. I was like, did I miss one? Here she is right there. Essentially a nice line here. Okay, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, that's a lot of greens. Maybe there's a little bit more I can do on this last aisle over here. And then we'll let y'all go. Thanks for joining me. You get to know me a little bit more. I get to kind of rant a little bit, and I get to talk it out with my fellow friends here. Oh, good. This mulberry, she's coming back good. We want this end cap to be a nice mulberry end cap. So that way when you come into the farm here, got your mulberry tree. Oh, it looks like the storm really took this out. This is why it's good to come out here. Just do a nice cleanup every few weeks. Because especially these last couple weeks, we've had a few storms, actually. I think that's what brought the colder weather in. See how this one's kind of coming in the middle? I'm going to go ahead and bring that one all the way back to the main stem. Okay. Got this. We'll get these back. Oh wow, these really bushed out really nicely. You can tell I'm in a jungle here. Love it. Nice little thin out. Let's go ahead and top these. I really wanted to get just everything popped to tops. So that way when I come back within the next couple of days, everything will be bushed out nicely. Let's get in here. Go low to get high. High on my own Moringa supply. I guess in this case, it's okay to get high on my own supply, huh? Oh yeah, I definitely use my own Moringa, that's for sure. Last night, actually, I went to the Florida Herbal Society, Florida Herb Society. I did a speech last night. They invited me out to do a nice talk. Gave like a good 2-hour talk. And the one lady there had these matcha balls, vegan matcha balls. And Jason ended up eating them, and I was like, no, I'm not going to eat them. I know what matcha is really energizing. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and wind down a little bit. So I did not end up eating the matcha balls last night, but Jason did, and he ended up staying up. He said he was up to 5 in the morning, just, messing around on the computer, watching stuff. He ended up just staying up too late. I didn't take them. I got to bed by 11:30, 12. And then I woke up like pretty hungry, and I just went ahead and ate those matcha balls. This morning I brought some with me. I had like 6 or 7 of them. I ate them all. But honestly, that's all I've eaten today, and they have kept me super energized. Yeah, matcha is an amazing herb as well. Energizing herb. Oh, nice. Beautiful. So looking forward to possibly meeting some of you. If you're local, come on in next week. Definitely pick up some Moringa if you're looking for hourly. I'm going to do $15 an hour for about, we'll probably just start off, maybe a couple days a week, get you trained up, and then we'll be able to go more so full time as you're fully trained up here at the farm. It may take a couple weeks to get fully trained up. Oh, that's what you do not want to do. That is a huge mistake. So I'm gonna have to bring this one all the way back. Don't really want to have cut like that. Oh, this one's really coming back. Nice. Oh wow, this was a big one. It's still kind of loose down there, but maybe over the next few years she'll really start to get some root systems in here. Also just bringing in more organic matter here. I mean, everything here was grown on a mound, but on oak mulch mound, right? Everything here is on oak mulch mound. So having some organic matter like this Mexican sunflower here that sprouted, some nice Mexican sunflower here that came up. What's going to help with this Mexican sunflower here is when she gets real big right here and fills this space, I'll be able to chop and drop and continue to bring in organic matter into the field to continue keeping it raised up. That's really what I wanted, is to use Mexican sunflower, Tithonia, and which is the same thing. Mexican sunflower is the same as Tithonia, diversifolia. I remember I posted that on my Instagram a couple years ago, and David the Good commented on it, which was cool. If you know David the Good, he's a cool author and composter, Moringa enthusiast as well. I've read his books on composting, really helpful. And so I was really active with commenting on his stuff, and then he commented on my stuff and liked my stuff, which was cool. Yeah. Wow, these trees here have really done well on this side of the farm. Exceptionally well over here. We're over here on the east side of the field. What's up, east side? I'm going to West Coast tomorrow. I'm going to the west side. Yeah, I'm going out to Sacramento. My mom is actually from San Diego, so I have a little Cali blood in me. That's why you might be like, oh man, why is Kendrick so cool? It's because I'm from Cali at heart. Yeah. Even though now I'm a Florida boy. I do love being in Florida though. I'm never gonna leave here. I don't know what would cause me to leave because I love it here. I love going to the Sunday night drum circles. Sunday night drum circles are fun. Got to do Sunday night drum circles out in St. Pete. That's like a ritual. Don't do that enough. Okay. Bong diggity. Yeah. Okay, I feel a lot better. I mean, that's a lot of greens, though. This is a lot of greens that I have here, but I wanted to get out here, spend some time with you guys. So we got a nice piece of content today out there for you with me ranting. Hopefully somebody comments down below that I rant too much. because that'll look good for the algorithm if you just comment. But I get it, you know, I'm just out here. I want you guys to see really what I'm doing for work and in caring for the trees. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep it up. Keep it up, girls. Okay, see this Mexican sunflower here? So I cut this one back just the other day, laid it out. This is what I'm talking about. And then same thing with this one. So we'll cut this one back. This is what's going to help prevent these vines from continuing to come back. It's just having something in the field that you can put on the base. It'll help suppress anything that's underneath. That's it. That's what we want. Lots of Mexican sunflowers to come in. And then we have all of these little trees. This, believe it or not, this tree, oh, look at these little grasshoppers doing it right here. Look at you guys. Hey, Salvador. Didn't mean to bother you. But I'm going to have to go ahead and let you go. Shoo. 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 There you go. This tree, believe it or not, is taller than me, and I know I'm not that tall, but it was taller than me, and I planted that as a seed in June, July, August, September, October. 4 months. That's it. All of these little trees in the middle, these are only 4 months. This row right here is all 4 months, so I'm going to get that cut back and probably get those out into the field even further, because that's what I've been doing every year, is just planting a little bit in the middle and then taking them out. That's what I did to finish out that 4th row there. And this is nuts. This is nuts. This is real. So thanks, everybody. This is where your fresh Moringa greens come in. Please don't hesitate to get some from us here. Fresh Moringa mint tea here, loose leaf. Go to growmoringa.com and hit that shop link. And even come on into the members area and learn even more about these growing practices to be able to have some trees that you can grow for a living, make extra income, like myself and many, many others. Peace and love, prosperous growing. I will see you soon. We'll be making content in Cali tomorrow and over the weekend, so keep in touch. Like the video, please. Comment below. Anything good or bad, it's okay. Let me know what you think, if you have any suggestions. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot, everybody. Peace and love.